YouTube, Troystarz trucking. I'm here at the truck stop and basically here using one of my old tricks from Jamaica. Basically my fuel tank, my fuel is my truck is showing me empty, but when I pull the fuel tank and look in there, I have like half tank of fuel in there, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna look for a piece of stick, you know what I mean? A twig, what do you call it, twig? And use it to measure the tank to see what's really going on and kind of judge it while I'm driving because
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
I had this problem with the Volvo truck, which I had to get, I had to buy a new gauge, like fuel gauge, to actually have the correct reading. So that's what's going on with this Mack at the moment. So I'm gonna look up a piece of stick to travel with. So I'm here in the bushes. Okay, this one look really nice. Okay. Yes, peeps. This one look really nice. This one can tell you what's going on in the tank for sure. So yeah, yeah, come in the woods just to get a piece of twig, a piece of stick to measure my fuel tank, and I'm gonna show you guys what the niggle is saying at the moment and how many fuel is in the tank. And we're gonna carry this stick, but we're also gonna use this stick to measure the tank. So thanks for tuning in. Troystarz. Okay, so right here is how many fuel is in there. So like quarter tank to me. So you measure it from the outside of the tank. So you put it at the bottom of the tank right here, and you put it up to the side. So this can tell you how many fuel is in there at the moment. So the fuel is right here. So if I measure it from at the bottom to here, so this is how many fuel is in there right here. That's like half tank of fuel at the moment. Okay, the guy next to me have his what is it called, PTO? That's what they call. That thing that keep inside your truck cool and save you gas and also can keep you warm. It's a good what do you call it? It's a good investment. So yes, inside the truck at the moment, I don't know if you guys was hearing what I was saying on the outside. I got a piece of stick to check the tank because I know fuel is in there and it is showing fuel light earlier, then it go back up, then it come back down. So I know it's a problem with the fuel gauge that is in the tank, you know what I mean? So I need to get myself one. Okay, the fuel gauge is right there. As you can see where it is, the gas light is gonna come on any minute. I'm not gonna use that measurement and judge the fuel tank. I'm gonna go somewhere where it's more flat because I'm on a little slope at the moment. So maybe we show that you have a lot of fuel in there. So we're gonna go somewhere else and get it checked again. But I know the fuel gauge need to sort it out. All right, guys, thanks. Okay, peeps. So this is what's going on my dash. You can see the gas light is on, the fuel signal is up there. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna check the tank again to see what really going on. Like I said, I drive, after I checked the tank earlier, I drive 3 hours, right? So I drive 3 hours on the gas light. So I'm gonna check to see if fuel is in the tank or not. So yeah, we're gonna check on that right now. Okay, so now that we are outside, there's a stick. I caught a stick right there. We're gonna put it inside the tank. So let's just look in there to see if we can see anything that is going on at the moment. So let's look inside the tank. Okay, so that's the amount of fuel inside the tank. Let's basically put the stick in there and test to see how much is actually in there. Okay, because looking at it we can't even see. So looking at this stick, it's dry at the moment. It's not wet, so we're gonna put it inside the tank to check to see how much fuel we have. Okay, so it's on the ground. Okay, peeps. So looking at this stick by eyes, the fuel is right where my finger is at the moment. So this is the amount of fuel leaving the tank. So let's check it. So it's right there. Okay. Okay, so this is what's going on now. Okay, maybe I marked this thing wrong. So it's a little bit above where I just marked that mark right there. So it's right here. So the first time when we check it, it was right here, and now we check it back and it's right here, and the gas light is still on. Here is like quarter tank, right? Let's check. Let's use the other side of the stick. Let me make sure we wipe it off. You know what? All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna go on the other side and check it. So I'm not gonna put this part in this tank yet. I'm gonna check the other side to see how much fuel in that side, and then come back around here. Okay. So we're on the other side. Okay, so this is the other side. To me, that like a lot of gas. If you guys can look to the side, if you can see where the line is, like the fuel line, the line on the tank. Like, I don't know if you guys can see to the side of the tank. But let me put the stick in there. Okay, so this part of the stick is dry at the moment. So we're gonna put this part down in there. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, guys, it's down there. Let's look at the stick and see. Okay, so this is where it is. It's right here. So this is the amount of fuel that is in there. Let me measure it on the tank. Let's measure right here. Go right here. Okay. Okay. So where you see that mark to go down, that's the amount of fuel that is in the tank at the moment. That's a lot of fuel. That like quarter tank or whatnot. You know what I mean? So you can definitely see, because look at the stick, and if you guys can see, the stick is wet. Go all the way up right here, all the way up right here. That's how far the stick is wet, right? If you look inside the tank, just another look again. If you look even to the left, you can see where that line is, or you can look to the back side like you're looking across the truck. You can see where the next line is. There's a lot of fuel in there for it to show gas light. YouTube, Troystarz trucking. Same video, same story. No, what I'm saying is the fuel. Like I told you guys, the fuel gauge is not reading properly because I put $200 US in my tank with the half tank that was in there that we measured, right? And then the needle starts showing half tank, right? By the time I'm down the street, the needle is back on the gas light again. So I just drove because I know fuel is in there. But even though you know fuel is in there, it's not a good thing to see that gas light still on your vehicle, you know what I mean? So I just go by the Volvo dealer, the Mack dealer, and I buy a new float or a new gauge for the tank, you know what I mean? Let me show you guys what's going on the board. So you can see the gas light is still on. And I've drove 400 miles with this gas light on, you know what I mean? So can you believe it, or can you imagine, you know what I mean? So this is the new gauge for the tank. This is the part number, the new sensor. But what is appealing to me is that the sensor that is in there, if you guys watch the other video, which I changed this sensor on the Volvo truck, right, is the same thing. Basically, it's the same. This one is the same one that I changed on the Volvo truck before. So these are the type that they're using now, right? So let me talk more about what's going on with this fuel, with this gauge, and why I bring it to your attention. Hold on, I'll put it back, because I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the truck. I'm basically gonna put the gauge. I'm gonna put the gauge on the truck. So this is it. I'm at the Toyota dealer making my delivery at the moment. So this is it. The one that is in there is the connection is right at the top, because I can just move away this and disconnect the connection for the one that is in there at the moment. So this one that is in there is kind of bend. It go down in the tank and bend long way. But that other one, they change it. It just go all the way down straight. Now that's a new one basically that they're using. Now what I want to talk to you guys about, I don't see the difference in this one and the one that I buy for the Volvo truck. And the one that I bought for the Volvo truck is I think it's $160 I pay for it, or $180, somewhere right there, $160, $180. This one is $216. So it's actually $36 more than the one that for the Volvo truck. So what is this saying, or what I am saying? I am saying I should have gone there and buy the same gauge for my Volvo truck, and I will get it cheaper, because it's basically the same thing. You know what I mean? Not because it says Mack, you know what I mean? It's sell for $36 more, because it's the same thing. You know what I mean? The only thing with these kind of electrical parts, you can't really return them back when you open the box. So that's the only downfall. So sometimes you don't even want to take that type of risk. But I think it's the same thing. It look the same. You know what I mean? And yeah, basically that's what we're using for the fuel tank. So this is what's happening. I'm gonna change this sensor. take the old one out, put the new one in. I may not video it, and the reason why I may not, because I already have a video on my channel showing you guys how to replace it if you want. The same measures that you take with the Volvo truck, the same you take with the Mack truck. So I am gonna attach that video in or at the ending of this video, so you can go ahead and watch it, see what it's like, or have an idea, you know what I mean, and then yeah, that's about it. But like I said, I'm gonna make sure I preview inside the tank to show you guys what's going on, even though I'm seeing the gas light on and the fuel is in there. So the sensor is definitely having issues, you know what I mean. So changing the sensor was a good deal, you know what I mean, because like I said, the mindsets, the gas light on the road doing all these miles are not good, you know what I mean. So get it out of the way, take my time, fix it back, fixing up the truck the way I want it, you know what I mean, and yeah, and get comfortable. So that's what I'm basically doing. I'm not stressing about it, I'm not arguing, you know what I mean. I'm just doing, like I said, once there's a problem, I'm gonna fix it, because I want the truck to be new to me. Even though it's a used truck, it's gonna be new to me, so I'm taking it back right there, you know what I mean. Then I can be relaxed and continue on my journey. YouTube,
For more videos like this, please
Troystarz
subscribe.
is another day. So basically, I told you guys I wasn't gonna do a video on, you know, the fuel gauge, whatnot, but I didn't get a load today, so I'm gonna put in this new fuel gauge, you know what I mean. So before I get that, I get to put it in, just gonna show you guys again what the light is saying. So I'm just turning on the truck now. I don't need to even start the engine or whatnot, because at this point you can see clearly that the needle does do not move, right? Let me just start it. So that's how the needle is, and that's how I was driving for the past. So you said low fuel or whatever. So that's how I was driving for the past 400 and something miles with no fuel, right? But like I said, I look in the tank and I see where the fuel is, so I already discovered what the problem is. So basically, you have to go ahead and buy the new gasket, because this do not come in the package, and this is a gasket to go around the sensor when you're putting it down in the tank. So yeah, I have to go ahead and get this, and that's about it. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we're gonna put in this one now and then take it from there. Peace. Now I'm outside, and this is the sensor that is in there at the moment. So I already find the bit that to take it out, or the socket. This is the 8, so I'm using an 8 to get it out, and I'm gonna screw out this and put in the new one, like I said. So you guys already know I have my tool pan that is there on the ground, so let's get to work. Okay, so I removed the 5 screws. I didn't see this one. 5 screws. Here they are right there. So I'm removing 5 screws from the. So this is the sensor. I'm going to take it out now. Okay guys, so this is the sensor that was in there. This is how it look. It come with a like it come with a slant bent look. That's what in the tank. So I'm gonna replace it with the new one that I purchased. This one is giving me a bad reading. Peeps, so this is the new one that I purchased, like I showed you guys already. So the new one just come with a sensor at the tip, and so this is the new one, guys. Now we need to get the new we need to get the new gasket. So the last one that we put in, for the gasket to line up with the hole, you have to put this cut piece like back of the tank. So that cut that you see on there, this cut right here, should center to the back for it to line up with the holes on the tank. So as you can see there, the gasket line up with the all 5 holes. So let me try to put it different and see. Alright, this is me putting the cut forward, or put it sideways. You see, it can't line up with the holes. As you can see, this hole is not even there, you know what I mean? But couple like 2 of them is lined up, but we can't get the rest in. So if I put it, let me put it to the truck, no hole line up, you can't even put a screw in there, you know what I mean? So like I said, guys, this cut that you're seeing here had to go turn to the back, and that's when all the holes are lined up. You can see for yourself. So let's put the new sensor in and go for it again. Okay, so in order for this to line up, you have to put, so now that I'm paying attention to the lineup holes, maybe you really have to use the VIN number, because on the Volvo, this one goes straight back for it to line up. So I don't know, maybe you can turn it until it line up. Maybe it can work like that, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just saying, but this is what's happening. This is turning a bit slight to not directly back, it turning a bit slightish as you look at it, for all the holes to line up. So that's what happening. I'm going to screw it down, and then we're going to test it to see if it works. Okay, now that it's in, we're going to connect this to the connector, and we're going to see if it works. So I put in a new one, like I said, guys. So let me connect it up and then go check it. The moment of truth. So guys, I get a piece of a stick again. We're gonna check the tank, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I was running with this gas light on for a while, so I'm just gonna check the tank to see how much fuel is in there, if any, you know what I mean? So okay. Okay, so it's right here. Based on what I'm seeing, it is right here where it is. So this is like, it's basically empty at this point. So it's right here. So this is what is in the tank now at the moment. So it's down on the low, you know what I mean? and it was showing empty. So I guess the needle should move maybe an inch or whatever. The needle should move. At this point, the needle should move. The needle, because this is showing that fuel is in there, but there's a little, so it's not beyond the red line. You know what I mean? Which this one was showing empty from the tank was like up here that we read it, right? Like all the way up to this point, it was showing empty, right? Here it was showing empty too. I guess the markings are there. One here, they were both showing empty when we checked them early, and this one now right now is showing, well, not the needle, but the stick is showing that this amount is leave in the tank. So just a little at the bottom. It's from here to here with the stick is showing that is leave in the truck. So I don't know, we can't even see inside the tank because it's so dark. So let me try something. At the moment, just you can't even see in the tank like that, but that's what's going on. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is the moment of truth. So we already know it's not a lot of fuel in there already. So, but we are expecting this needle to actually move. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and turn the key now. Okay. So yes, the needle actually move top side, the E, but we already know it's empty, right? So the needle does move, but at least we have a accurate reading at this point. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put some fuel in there. You know what I mean? I'm at a fuel station. It's a good thing I'm at a fuel station because it was low on fuel. But like I was saying to you guys before, even though we know fuel is in the tank, you can't really judge it like that. You don't want to be stopping every minute to go inside the tank to check it with a stick and whatnot. That's a waste of time, you know what I mean? Just get the right thing in, and then it save you a lot of time for keep on watching the needle and all that. We want to know if the fuel is finished, we go and put fuel in there. We don't want to know the fuel is finished and it's not finished, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, it is there. So that's what we're looking at the moment. Let me turn it back off so you can see the key actually, when you turn it off, you can see the key actually move, right? So we're gonna go by the fuel station that I'm at. I'm gonna put some fuel in there, and then we're gonna watch it, start watching it, even though we know everything is okay at the moment. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. And also, I'm not finished with you guys. The shine thing, the chrome thing from the center of my wheel on the passenger side fall off, or some are gone. I don't know where it is, so I end up purchasing this this new one. So we're gonna put it on. So these are some things at the back of the pan. I don't know what it's for. I never put on one of these on a tire on a wheel before. So I'm gonna set it up basically to see what this is. But yeah, peeps, look at this. Look at this. The centerpiece of my chrome fitting is gone. This is not looking good. No. So this is it. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this is the right way, because when I put it, it seems like it is right, because if you look, you can see the shine things at the edge, so it can't really fall off. If you put it on right, it can't fall off. Cannot. So yeah, I'm gonna knock it in now.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.